Now, the most accurate weather forecast in South Texas with meteorologist Juan Acuna.
Hi everyone, welcome back and a very good Wednesday afternoon to you as we start off with our 6 WeatherBug network. And again, plenty of more clouds today, but still mostly sunny and warm out there. As you can see in our Aztec Chevrolet out in Beeville, lots of those fair weather cumulus clouds even showing up in our Nissan Automotive out in Kingsville going along Highway 77, but still a gorgeous day no matter how you look at it. As temperatures are holding on to the middle 80s right now, we're at 85, but 90 out in George West and Orange Grove as well, and a couple of 88 stretching from Alice on over into Kingsville. But these dew points are really going to start to be the big story as we head over the next couple of days. They've been hovering around the lower 50s to lower 60s this afternoon. We're holding on to the middle 60s, 64 degrees right now, 69 out at the Naval Air Station. And the higher these go, the more humid it feels outdoors. So compared to 24 hours ago, especially here in Corpus Christi, that's about 6 points higher and 10 points higher out in Robstown. So if you feel like it's muggier outdoors, you are absolutely right. And that's going to continue to be the trend over the next several days, not only for the rest of the week, going on into next weekend and on into next week as well. As we look at it on the future tracker, doing a pretty good job of the middle to upper 60s. As we go into tomorrow afternoon, notice we start to get the lower 70s out in Port Aransas, and that's when it just gets a little bit oppressive out there. But our inland communities in the upper 50s still, so that's quite comfortable. But that's going to continue to change with us as we go into Friday afternoon, as most of us will switch those 50s over to 60s, and near the coastline we're going to be looking at those 70s to be a little bit more prevalent, and all thanks to the southeasterly wind. We have high pressure that's very much close by, not only in the surface but in the upper levels as well, and that translates to southeasterly winds here in South Texas. A little brisk out there, so boaters and mariners do use caution if you're going to be out on the bays or open waters with those sustained winds at 21 miles an hour, gusting as high as 28 earlier this afternoon out at the airport. Evening forecast calls for, once again, this is going to be the same trend over the next several days. It'll be breezy in the afternoon, and as we look at the evening, the winds will slowly begin to die down, and by 10 o'clock tonight, we'll be close to the middle 70s. And of course, with those dew points increasing and our afternoon temperatures dropping, we'll look for some inland fog once again. We saw it early this morning, drop visibility close to about 1 to 3 miles for our inland communities. That's going to be the same case once again. Not so much near the coastline. We could see visibility drop to about 3 to 4 miles, but that isn't bad, especially compared to 1 to 2 for our inland areas before that starts to clear on out with sunrise. Again, we just have those fair weather cumulus clouds in place. Unfortunately, no green on the map for us as we need the rainfall, but there's that high pressure over the northern Gulf of Mexico, and that means warm, humid air very much pushing into much of the Lone Star State, as these frontal boundaries will continue to ride over a ridge of high pressure and push off to the east of us. And there's the ridge of high pressure. All this moisture, instead of diving down towards us, it's moving from west to east, somewhat of a zonal flow for us, and that high stays pretty much with us. Winds will continue to be on the breezy side as we go into the next several days, especially Mother's Day weekend, but there's that high just remaining close by over the next several days. As temperatures for tonight are going to be a little bit milder, we'll drop into the upper 60s, and then tomorrow afternoon once again back into the upper 80s for us. So 7-day forecast, we go to 67, 88 tomorrow, 70 and 89 on Friday, 90 on Saturday, as well as on Mother's Day. Increasing humidity and feeling like summer all the way through the weekend and early next week. Lee, Priscilla.